You know what I'm saying? Psycho oral is crazy, right? You just told me both of y'all put on football equipment and run into each other.
She told us she don't do oral. What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
I didn't say nothing about none of that, bro. I ain't say nothing about none of that stuff. And my man is not, whatever he's talking about, my man is not feminine. I don't know what he's talking about. What the hell is heterosexual, man? That's that new age bullshit.
It's hetero. It's called, hold on, let me explain it. It's called hetero homo, right? Your man likes you because you do man shit, but you a woman, right? So he's shown that he would rather be with the man, but he wants that man to be a woman.
That's not true.
Who started this conversation?
I don't know. Not me.
That's hetero homo.
He said I did, but I don't think I did.
I'm 40 years old, bro. How old are you? How old is this stupid?
You said that you guys both want to put on football equipment.
Don't worry about it, Ashton.
You know, that's so crazy shit I never heard about.
The way you said it, though.
Let it go.
Put on equipment and run into each other sound crazy when you said that.
I done heard football 1,000 times in this conversation, man. You hetero homo, man. It's all good, man.
No, it's not. Don't say that on this app about my dude, bro. I would knock you in your head, bro. Ain't no way in the hell.
I thought you wasn't gonna put hands on no man. That's crazy, Ashton.
You saying some stuff that I ain't. When you say stuff that's out of line, you got to get straightened up. You
can't say that was out of line. Your man like his
You was saying like my man and like a female that he like gay or
knock you in your head.
No, I'm saying your man like a woman. Your man really like men, but the only issue he got is men ain't women. So he found himself a woman that act like a man. You told me that already. You told me you got a coach that taught you masculinity. You told me that you like to put on football.
I play football, bro. I play the sport you get your damn head knocked off. You think I'm gonna come out there with flowers and roses, dude? Come on now. I'm playing a sport, but you gonna get your head knocked off.
Man, y'all in a hetero homo relationship, man.
I mean, I don't know what they, whatever, man. Whatever you think. I don't like that term. I hate that term.
His lost his goddamn mind out.
I hate that term, bro. You're gonna have to come up with something else, cause that ain't gonna work for me. That ain't
Hetero homo is a nasty word.
That's crazy.
That's a nasty word.
Wow, that's not okay. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. But you gotta know. And you better understand, I like men. Okay?
Honestly,
I think if you went to the gods and she's in person, you would say.
you don't have to defend yourself. My dinner. I have to put it down this Christmas. You don't have to defend yourself.
You didn't burn the food.
My man was sitting over here and he heard that. He was like, what is that?
Okay.
This shit is hilarious. Because he had asked, what does that mean? He was standing over. I said, dude, I don't know. And he started, he was like, his face, and you should have saw him. It was like a ghost. He was like, what the hell is this man saying? I'm like, bro, I don't even know. That's why I was like, this God.
He don't know.
He heard the hetero homo. He heard that.
Yeah, he was like, what the hell is that?
Okay, put that in my back channel.
That's crazy. Oh, shit. Your man.
Lisa, did you bring the food?
Sorry.
I'm blaming Lisa for this one.
Blaming the dude right there with the
Lisa
Lisa.
did low-key line us up, though.
I was like, Lisa, grab the mic. Lisa, grab the mic.
That was the crazy.
Wait, you say you're low.
Down.
You're low. She's Googling hetero. It's you guys both like to put on. It's not even worth Googling. It's stupid. It's made up. People don't even fucking understand and are probably low-key gay themselves.
Low-key kind of.
So, this is too much for me. They're probably in the closet themselves, so they want to say stupid shit.
Nah, sound like somebody in a hetero homo relationship, man. Shit crazy, man.
Stupid as fuck. There's no
Oh, be nice. Be nice.
That's stupid as fuck.
Oh, get along, okay.
I'm looking that up. I didn't know that existed. Let me know. Let me know if
I did look it up. It's only in the Urban Dictionary, and it says it's a gay guy who only goes for straight guys. That's what they said it means.
goes for straight.
Oh, okay.
What word are you looking up? I got
We
this
move
straight.
on. We have to because it doesn't exist. It's cool.
Yo, I'm gonna have to, Gemini, I'm gonna have to go put a good definition in there.
I don't even know the word. Put it in my Telegram. Put it in my back channel. It's
It's very disrespectful. That is
After, but you know, at the end of the day,
disrespectful.
after
What
you're
are
at
we
the end of the
doing?
day, you like what you like. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody.
Never.
She knows she good, man. She straight, man. She good, man. Like, why y'all? She got tough skin, man. Ashley, she good, man. She was straight. Y'all do it, man. Don't fuck up the lives.
She said she gonna beat your ass if you talk about her man.
I ain't got no problem with her saying it.
Landslide. That was landslide. That was not landslide.
It wasn't me,
The way she said knock me in the head, I know she got tough skin, man. Come on.
Yeah, let me see that. Is the action would really fucking beat Landslide's ass. Okay?
Nah, I promise you won't. I'm 260 and I'm a professional hammer thrower, man. She get fucked up, but it's all good.
That ain't nothing on Ashley.
Hey, hold up, Ashley 2-something too. I don't think you understand. She 2-something also.
Yeah,
I'm just
she said.
She's
I'm gonna get Ashton a noogie. I'm gonna get Ashton a noogie.
Not a noogie. Now we're gonna bring it back to give her a
Give me a
noogie.
noogie. What is that? What is a noogie? What you said a noogie?
You don't know what a noogie is? Oh yeah, leave that shit alone, bro. Come on, let's go. It's a wrap.
That mean he gonna turn me upside down.
You're gonna get a noogie or you're gonna get a wedgie? You're gonna get something.
Yeah, wedgie.
But
No, you cool with me, dude. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no.
Ashton, be good, man. Be straight. Good to go. You cool with me too.
Yeah, bro, I don't got no problems.
Oh, you need a wet willy. What else?
Ashton a world champion. I fuck with Ashton. She a world champion. I fuck with Ashton, man. I got all the respect in the world for her.
I got respect for y'all too.
Only
In real talk, in real life, I got respect for people, man. Like I told my man, I said at the end of the day, I don't go looking for trouble. I don't do none of that. I'm pretty much in real life a quiet person. In all seriousness, I pretty much stay to myself. But I told my man, I said, hey, we was in downtown Fort Worth, and this dude was acting crazy and stuff, and I was. My man, he was inside filling out some paperwork, and the homeless man, what you doing? Why you out? Just started like, I don't know what his problem was, and I'm like, dude, you don't have to back up, and he keeps like coming up, like flinching at me and stuff, and I told him, I said, okay, since you want to do that, okay, dude, so we out there in the middle of downtown Fort Worth, boom, 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 fighting, and he swings and misses terribly badly, and when he missed, I grabbed his belt and swung him into that building and hit him with an elbow. Bam! He fell. I said, now we talking. I said, now I can bring it. I said, because you swung at me, dude, and I'm finna bring it with everything I had. That 6'3" stood up, and he was like, oh, no. I said, brother, don't swing at me, and I'm sitting down. I'm just sitting down on this bench that's outside the building, but you gonna swing at me, and I'm sitting down. I'm not standing up. If I'm sitting down, that means I'm not trying to bother you. He was a homeless man, ma'am. I don't know him. He was homeless. I don't know what was going on with him or whatever. And only thing I told him to do was I told him, I said, dude, I don't know you. You know what I mean? That's all I said. And he was like, you gonna know me today or something he said under his breath. And I said, dude, I don't know you. I don't want to get to know you with that attitude. Your attitude is not good. And all of a sudden he going at me, and I'm like, okay, we ready now. I'm standing up, and I'm punching. Bam! He hits me, and shit, I grabbed him by his belt buckle and slung him into that wall of that building, and he slid down like a down fly on the down cart. People outside, they looking, what happened? White lady, what happened? It was two guys out here fighting. I said, man, can I tell you something? I'm a woman. She said, are you kidding? I said, shh, police, they come, grab IDs and stuff, and they know I'm a female. They said, well, what happened to him? I said, well, he ended up punching me first. That's what I told the police. He swung on me, and Yeah, he was out like a light. What's that song say? Out like a light. That's how he was on the side of that building right there. And that's the best way to stop somebody that's bigger than you. Swing them into a building and keep it moving. Bam, and throw your momentum right into them. They'll just slide down. Bam. Yeah, my coach taught me a lot. He was in the Green Berets. My coach was
You know, the craziest thing is I actually believe her.
I believe it too. I see it go bang, go that thing to go bang.
hands go bang in that building, go boom. Let me hear you. That not only that gun, them hands go bam. And he told me my coach was a cold coach. He was in the Green Berets in the military before he became a football coach. He was very, 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 very instrumental in the military and what he did. And he said, "Look, I want to teach you these skills so that you will forever have the ability to defend yourself." You know what I mean? And he was like, "Look, I don't want nobody to hurt you or nothing like that." He taught all the men that, not just women. He taught everybody out there. They had classes on self-defense. They worked with the police department over the summer. You worked on grappling. You got on the mat. All of that, all of those key skills and how to get your legs around somebody. All these important skills that you learn. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a situation.
Tell me how to get my legs around somebody.
No, I'm talking about in a fight. I'm talking about when you grappling and you get your legs around their head and you pull their arm through.
I definitely get their legs, my legs in their head for real.
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot more different.
That's one thing I know how to do. Is wrestle a man's head between my legs.
Well,
You better ask about me.
there you go. But you learn techniques, and I was able to learn a lot of things. Well, I'm telling you what, that's what I'm saying. I don't go looking for no trouble. But that man was homeless. I didn't know him. But I think he's
so I asked about you and they said you're an old slut, so.
Oh, boy.
You gotta go. Fine. I just dropped this stupid ass. Like, some people don't even know how to follow the conversation and have a joke.
Wow.
That's just gonna be rude as hell. We all joking around.
That was an old incel and they never had an old slut, so you know.
I know people don't know to follow the conversation and how to stay in line with joking. Like, it's still boundaries, bro. Come on, man.
Right.
It is
You know what I'm saying? He would end up like that homeless man if he said that to my face. That's why I be telling. I told this one dude, I was in another room, not this one. They was another room. They talking about giving away free homes. I don't know if y'all know that room. It's more Republicans in there. I don't know. But the dude was like, I'm gonna look you up and all this. I said, bro, I'm giving that.
In there, I didn't hear you. What you say?
There was just a bunch of idiots in that room. It was a room talking about giving away free homes the other day. And I told the dude, I said, I don't care about you. Looking me up and all this stuff. He was trying to dox me and all that stuff. So I ended up leaving that room. I said, bro, I don't really care about that. People just be saying stuff on these apps, but then when they see you in real life, they would never. I told one dude, you 5'7" based on your photo, but you want to sit up here and say stuff to me, and I'm 6'3", over 200 pounds. Good luck with that, dude. Like, people, that's why I ignore folks that say horrible things to me, because I know within my soul that they would never come to Texas and say it to my face. I told the dude, I said, here you go. I'll give you an address to drive to. Right on down here. I ain't never giving you where I live, but I give you an address that you'll be meeting Jesus. Come on down here to Texas. Take you down here to one of these fields somewhere. You better ask somebody. I ain't the one. Lisa, you better understand. If something went down, I got your back. If something went down, I got your back.
Wait, I know you already said that many times. I just wanted to know if the room knew, before we keep laughing and having a good time on this. What day is this? Saturday night. I didn't know that Elon Musk started his new party today. How come y'all didn't ping me, call me, text me?
We was talking about it. I think he was dealing with the cable guy.
I was dealing with food on the phone.
I can say that. Somebody was 5'2", Eddie had a stutter and a lazy eye.
None of the lights couldn't fix.
You don't like
Get to that point. I'm sorry.
I said you don't like men with certain kind of eyes.
Yeah, no.
One of them was point to the left, and you.
No, she don't like lazy eyes.
Nah, hell no. And I would look a little bit taller than 5'2".
That's fucked up.
That's not nice.
His mom didn't help him with his lazy eye.
get somebody that's 6'5" or 6'3", kind of in that department. You could find some guys in that area. They're pretty good, you know, the ones that are tall in those areas. At least I'm glad to have a man that's my size, because I'm with you, Lisa. When you go up to guys that's real short, it's kind of like hugging a child. If you're my size, it's like whoop.
How tall is your guy? How tall is he?
He's the same size as me. He's a 6'4", a little bit taller because he's a man. But that works out pretty good, because when we walk down the street, yeah, people will leave us the hell alone. They don't be trying to none of that.
What they do?
Ashton, y'all look like Hitler when you walking down here, boy.
I'm
Oh, you're a
swimmer.
swimmer?
Yeah, I swim and play various sports, but I mean, with me and him walking together, people, I mean, I remember one lady said that she thought we were two dudes together. I said, I don't really care what you think, Mel. Moving on. Because people leave us alone. I'm grateful. I told people y'all can laugh at me and he and kiki about my size. And one dude on this app told me I look like a man. I don't really give a damn. I'm 40 years old. I don't really care what folks think at my age. I'm terrified.
Y'all look like G-Von and Bubba Ray Dudley, man. That shit crazy.
Lisa,
Yeah, you realize how it's good when people can find
are you gonna join the party?
You know what I'm saying?
Please put him out. He has to go.
Clarify.
Hold on, what's the I think I followed him already. Yeah.
He called the police. I started recording when he called the police. The police come. He's telling them I'm just standing there. He doesn't know why I'm just standing there. He's the owner of the building. He wants me trespassed off the property. Police come up to me and they say, sir, is there an issue? I said, no, this gentleman kept coming up to me. I told him to leave me alone. He asked me for my doctor's name. I'm not giving out my doctor's, it's private information. And she says, oh, I understand, okay. Goes up to him, comes back to me, and she says, well, why don't I walk you to your appointment? I said, no, thank you. My doctor told me to wait out here. Well, you have to prove that you have an appointment in the building. I said, well, I have an appointment at 1 p.m. And she goes, with who? I said, that's with my doctor, and I'm not obligated to give my name of my doctor. Because what if it's an AIDS doctor, for example, a sex doctor, a gender reassignment doctor, for example. So you don't give out your doctor's information. Exactly. So, long story short, she offered to, and I was very polite, and she offered to escort me, and she's like, if I can't escort you to your doctor's office, now keep in mind, I have to wait outside. Number two, I'm not telling them I have COVID, because that's my own personal business. And number three, if my doctor sees me being escorted by 2 police officers into her office, she's going to lose all the respect and all the professionalism that I built up with her, that we both have with each other. And so I didn't want that to happen. And so, long story short, they wrote me a trespass affidavit. Basically, it's a restraining order. Walked me to the road and said, if you come back here, you'll be arrested. Find a new doctor. And now, I'm involved in litigation with the building owner.
That's bullshit.
That's low expectations.
You win that one, yeah, as you would, yeah?
Yeah, I would. I am going to win it. That's going to be probably, at least $1 million. That's low expectations right there, because the police officers. Okay, and so you can't in the town. It's not my town. It's the town next to me where it happened. The police officers must use discretion, and they are fully responsible when they issue trespass affidavits from a public building. They can't just issue them because the owner said so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. They can't. They can, bro. It's fine.
You can't hear you.
You hear me twice when not.
Your voice is not loud.
Yeah, what the fuck should I give you a loud?
I don't know, you should maybe change your microphone, speak louder, or you can shut the fuck up. Whatever you prefer.
You shut the fuck up, motherfucker. I ain't talking.
Why do you keep on inviting these kind of people?
Because they're his friends. Because these are Amir's friends.
No, these are not my friends, bro. She
Yes,
doesn't
they are.
go to the house. No, they don't. That was funny as hell.
I'm telling her, we can't hear her, she's upset. What the fuck is wrong with this?
That's funny as hell. Let me bring it back up.
No, wait, why? Why?
Ami is the devil sometimes.
We need
No,
these.
sometimes he's always doing this.
Listen, yeah, Edward, let's be honest, but he runs the room for a very long time.
Yeah, he needs entertainment.
You need a little bit of, some action. You can't just keep it,
You keep it serious, huh? You turn it into a serious conversation, Habibi.
But the thing is, Habibi, 80% of the time, he does it to me.
But
Does it to me.
listen,
Now, it's fun. It's fun. Now, I will not lie. I enjoy making people crash out. Amir and I have some sort of weird side channel communication that it's unspoken. Seriously, don't we?
Back channels.
No. We don't have to talk in back channels, but we both know. Oh, okay. Like Amir would egg something on. We would. I know what he's doing.
Obvious, bro, but there's time to understand it.
But it works. It worked for Daniel. It worked for my friend, which I felt really bad about because he was like.
You know what I would love Amir to do, actually, seriously, and I think if we vote on this, everybody would agree on
That must be bad.
It must be bad.
What?
I want him to blog a normal.
Oh, you would hurt the guy. You would break his heart. Amir would break his heart.
That's why I want him to. Oh my god.
No, we need him. I gotta keep my enemies closer.
Yeah, but El Normo is the type of person that would create a new account.
Yeah. I would love to see that too, actually, him creating a new
He's got a
account.
plus member, by the way, but he can go in incognito mode and come in.
Yeah. I mean, he wouldn't do that because he can't stay quiet and he can't stop his fingers from typing, so...
No, but if his main account is blocked, can the same person come in as anonymous?
No, with a different account. He can afford to have multiple accounts. It's only $5.
If he's blocked, he can't see the room in the hallway, so he can't really go on.
No, that makes sense, so you'd have to make a new account.
Yeah. I don't think he'll ever come here anonymous. I don't think he'll ever be able to do it.
No, I think he will.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's that
So you
kind
think
of...
he'll be
he's a
sitting in the
conniving
audience
bastard.
so you think he'll be sitting in the audience listening to everything without contributing?
Whether he comes in here or not, listen to the Anon account, that idiot, that fucktard. Because I was sitting in the audience recording.
Bro, miserable. These people are miserable in their lives.
No, the funny thing is that I don't think El Normal would ever go anonymous or whatever, because when he had the opportunity to enter a room anonymously and speak anonymously about starting a second Holocaust for Jewish people, he just did it without going anonymous and was advocating for it. That is
starting a second
He can't stay quiet.
he went. Yeah, he can't stay quiet, but also he was in a room advocating for a second Jewish Holocaust to happen.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And what was his reasoning for that?
Oh no, I wasn't there listening to him. There was a screenshot and a couple of other people were listening in. I asked the second person that was in there. It wasn't Wednesday, it was I'm forgetting their name. But they were telling me that El Normal was advocating for it. I was just like, that's just retarded. But knowing how I've seen El Normal in other rooms, he's just like, he's a depraved, like, dumbass that just goes ahead and says whatever he wants. Yeah. So he doesn't care to go anonymous at all.
Is it possible that he's on drugs or something like that?
He's definitely on something. He's definitely got ADHD.
I should have paid. Swear to God. I never knew that.
Asha, do you want to come on up? Let's bring her up, man. Let's bring her up. Let's see what she has to say right now. Asha. What's up, Asha? How you doing today?
I just have to say fuck you.
Oh my God! Why you so?
Asha, are you drunk, Asha?
Fuck you.
Asha, are you drunk today?
No, fuck you.
What are you drunk?
Okay.
Wadia, are you drunk? Wadia, tell us.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What are you drinking? What's your favorite drink?
Not your dick, bitch.
Do you put ice on your
He wants to tell you. He wants to roast you. I mean.
do you put ice on your alcohol?
Fuck you.
Do you mix it with juice?
Who you are?
Me? I'm the chosen one, yeah, Asha.
Are you Jewish?
No, but I'm the chosen one for you.
Wait, have you found the One Piece then?
Surely you Jewish, I kill you.
I'm not. We should not kill anybody, but Asha, what are you drinking? No, calm down. I need you to relax and calm down and take a sip. No, I don't want you to do that.
Take a sip one.
Asha, he doesn't have a penis. He has a vagina.
No, leave my dick out of the conversation, Asha. No, relax.
What the fuck, you were so angry with me and you have to put me out of the...
Because we were telling you we can't hear you and you went crazy for some reason.
No, fuck you. Now I'm not crazy.
See, you're still... I'm respectful to you. Why do you keep cussing me?
It's over, boy. Asha, what is the point of you joining this app? Can you tell us? Why did you join this app?
It's because I'm talking to human beings, motherfuckers.
Okay. So look, this app does help, but usually, if you're not drunk, it helps more. When you're drunk, it doesn't help at all. It's sort of like whatever,
I'm using to see how to drink first.
Look at her name. She's Muslim.
I know, yeah.
It's Philip. They call like a licky.
You don't understand what it is.
Did she say anything that was actually considered English?
I don't know.
Not licking me.
Asha, what time is it for you right now?
Yeah, my time right now is like, fuck.
Okay, hold on.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, listen, can you say your ABCDs? Where the hell are you? That's my general. Can you say your ABCDs backward?
Why? The shit. No, fuck.
Why did you ask me? Can he do it?
Try. Try. Let's do it again, Asha. The ABCDs backwards.
Okay, ABCD,
No, backwards. Asha.
Do it right way, correctly.
Backwards. Start from the end.
Fuck you, bro.
Okay, listen. I'll give you another one. Can you... Wait, Chucky. I'll give you another one. Can you count from 69 down to 59? It's an easy one.
From 69 to 59.
Yeah, then 69, go down to 59.
Okay, 69, 89, 79, 69, 49.
Maybe ask her the banana one.
Okay, listen. Okay, let me ask you a different one. So far, you're being locked up forever, but listen, let me ask you a different one. Listen, if a banana... What was it? General, I forget it.
If a banana is
no. Listen.
Can I say something?
Yes, absolutely.
When we have this, I like shit. You don't know how to bet?
No, half of us are Arab, half of us are non-Arab.
Yeah, you country is fucked up. Shit.
Which country are you talking about?
Just fuck you up.
I mean, your country's fucked up too, but anyways, listen, if an orange is called, yeah, okay, but listen, I don't wanna talk to this with you, like, listen, let me ask you. Yeah, I mean, your whole country is dying, bro, listen, listen to me. Okay, listen, let's not talk politics, it's not fun with a drunk person.
What the fuck?
Okay, let me ask you this. If an orange is called an orange, why isn't a banana called yellow?
Because your dick is brown.
Why are you keep talking about my
Why is it about
your problem? Okay.
Have you recently been divorced, Asha?
No, fuck you.
Do you hate men?
Everybody hates you. You don't fuck you up. What you don't fuck you up?
Who's you?
Money.
Wait, I need to ask.
You can never do shit.
Asha, one second. Asha, I want to know your opinion on this. Do you know if Luffy will ever get the One Piece?
Talk to me.
Do you know if Luffy will ever get the One
Left
Piece?
and right, motherfucker.
Left and
She's got 69.89 earlier. Oh my god.
That's correct, baby.
Yeah.
69.
What Asha? Tell me.
Get money.
Huh?
You tell me.
One second. Let's not interrupt Asha. Yes, Asha, tell us. What's up? No, repeat it.
Don't tell me no more.
What's wrong?
What's
wrong with
people
you?
are fucked up. To be honest, motherfucker.
What about your people?
My people, at least I know nobody fucks them no more.
Just keep it on.
No one fucks them no more yet.
Wait,
You still
does it say your mother fucks them?
I said they to her. This your child.
You're welcome. I just want to hear your voice. I don't like tearing drunk people.
You can never do shit. You should eat. Stay aside.
Wait, you shit parasites?
We don't understand what you're saying.
Why should I be eating parasites?
It depends.
You need some baby oil, Asha?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we got Diddy.
Diddy is coming out.
Is she Somali?
You get a
Yeah,
money.
she is.
You guys want her up here or we're done with it?
No, we're
Do you guys want to?
I'm
I Wednesday.
Okay, Asha, it was wonderful pulling you.
Thank you, Axel. Thank you. I did it for your own good. I don't want anybody else mocking your, whatever country or religion or whatever. Please respect.
No, she's drunk. We're mugging her.
No, she's not in India. She's in the UK. This is why I told you guys, a lot of people from the UK, I don't know what's
She's in the
going on.
UK?
You
No,
know
she's
that?
not. She said 9 a.m.
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. in India right now. Like,
Bro, it could be 9
What
p.m.
time
She doesn't.
She's
It's
drunk.
9 a.m. from 9
She's
p.m.
drunk, yeah.
It could be that she just has 9 on her phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be genuinely honest. Earlier in the day, I was just like, man, I really want to make some like really interesting mocktails or whatever, but it's like around to drinking Islam or whatever. And then I get on this, I hear the bullshit that's going on. I'm just like, thank God I'm not wanting to drink anymore after this.
Even mocktails are non-alcoholic.
Wait, really?
Yeah. They're just cocktails are the alcoholic ones.
Oh. As you can tell, I've never touched alcohol in my life, so I thought both of them were alcohol.
Yeah, mocktails are no alcohol. Obviously, just make sure. But cocktails are the alcoholic ones, and mocktails are the non-alcoholic.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
usually called virgin.
Just say virgin.
Yeah.
Wait.
Or
Why did I ask
someone
virgin?
ask
So,
you can always say like, oh, I'm AA.
Like virgin pina colada.
They're a little concerned.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Some people now,
So,
they think
there's
they're
virginity in drinks?
Oh my
You might think they're
Yeah,
straight.
so pretty much if you go to the bar, right, and you said, oh, can I get a virgin margarita? That just means they're going to give you a margarita with no liquor in it.
In the school
Yeah,
for
no alcohol.
fucking years.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, show them that you're in
Amir,
alcohol.
this is not to encourage you, Sam, to go to the club.
Yeah, that's it. Oh no, I never liked clubs, but I genuinely thought for a second that apparently you could be really sexual or something.
Sam. Yo, next time you come back home, man, come with me to Clark Key. I got you.
Clark Key, isn't that one of the biggest, bars?
Yes, sir. Come with me. I got you, man. I'll show you the.
How old are you?
No way to die.
I'm 27.
Yeah, come with me, man. Pause.
We'll see. I first have to get back to 16.
I'm invited him to come back to his home country, and I'm gonna show him a good time in his home.
Okay,
you still have baby oil on your PTR. Yeah, because I'm the proud man, proud stockholder in Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson is currently saying this fucking. They're in the boycott list.
I mean, I've brought the stocks before, so I mean, gonna stay. No, I don't want to suck off. I want to fuck off.
Who's pulling the trigger? This is what you did. Look at your kids. Look at your family.
You said what?
You did this.
Tuesday's back.
We do these things to ourselves. But congratulations. You have found a YouTuber who actually cares about his subscribers. By subscribing, you are joining his OG.
I think I heard something.
Project 2025.
Project 2025.
Project 2025.
Don't worry about my baby oil with my PTR, man.
You guys,
Is there a common cause now in rallying against the Trump administration's cuts?
Yeah, there absolutely is. And what's happening against veterans is just a microcosm of what's what the rest of the country is looking at as well.
I actually heard
the big two that we're talking about here are healthcare and jobs, right? Healthcare for veterans, including people like myself that has been wildly disrupted, and then veterans who have lost their jobs for no real reason. We're starting off with the Chinese space issues like was lied about back in February. But the common cause now for a lot of us that wore this uniform is...
I would never say that to Wednesday. She said...
You were saying to Kat, not Wednesday. And then he asked you...
Trump directed the most complex and secretive military operation in history.
He's doing the last body. He's trying to pull last body.
I think you misunderstood. I didn't say what I said look. I said look. But I like to be transparent. So I mean, I'm just saying that I like to correct it because I like to know when people. I think when people quote me, I like them to quote me correctly. I didn't say fuck. I said look. I'm extremely dirty. I'm extremely dirty.
Everyone will ask.
Okay, he has baby oil. He's talking about chloroform and linking you. I think there's like.
Be very careful, Wednesday.
He was in Epstein Island West.
Watch your back when you leave the house.
Well, I'm at his house right now.
That's weird. Like, you know.
Yeah, we can't trust you, Chucky.
Let's get to deal with it. Trying to sound dangerous. I think we will feel more safer in the woods with the bear than with you.
The bear?
Picking a bear. Yeah, we're picking the bear.
You like that?
Well, you feeling some kind of way to that thing? What's up? You feeling some type of way? Like,
It's what Baby O does to Chucky.
You said what happened, Teddy?
I said, are you feeling some kind of way today or something? Man, the language is usually.
I'm feeling good today, man. I'm feeling wonderful right now.
I recommend you need to clap and go through yourself and then come back later. So.
I'm just saying, whatever Wednesday come around, man, it's just she brings the warmth, you know.
We can't give you that one piece of shit by the sounds of it, bro.
Why is he flirting with the Wednesday so hard? Wednesday.
I'm not flirting, I'm just giving her a compliment, you know? Whenever she comes in the room, she brings the heat, you know? I'm actually drinking Gatorade. I'm drinking Gatorade right now, man.
Do you remember when he was saying that, oh, where's my Wednesday?
Yeah, Chucky, stop.
Yeah, he used to come in the room and just say, hey, Wednesday, and ignore everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's going to fail. She's not going to marry him. She's not going to touch him.
Yeah.
Ping Black Rabbi here. Let's talk to Black Rabbi.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you, Habibi?
I don't know. It's that time of the day, you know?
Now you're starting to sound like Chucky.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean, bro? What the fuck?
I was like, you put your head on a pillow, bro.
The fuck? I sound like Chucky.
Sound like Chucky.
Chucky, you're corrupted.
Chucky not a bad guy, man. Chucky a good look out here. Chucky Shabazz in the building. Hello?
Yeah, no one's answering, bro. Call them back to later.
So we should be tripping him right now.
Nobody's answering, brother.
Yeah.
Don't worry, but one day.
Chucky, what did you do your Shabbat?
I had a wonderful time.
To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't even think that he's a Jew, actually.
You don't think so?
No, I think you're trolling, bro.
He comes
I might be wrong, but I do have a feeling that you're trolling.
You also think that I work for the CIA, you know?
No, that wasn't that. I wasn't being serious. I wasn't being serious about that one, but this one, I really think that you're trolling.
McDonald's.
Chuck, ¿eres judío, sí o no?
Huh?
Si eres judío, sí o no?
We barely speak English in this fucking room. We're talking in some fucking, I don't know, whatever fucking language you're talking. Spanish.
Chucks.
Yes.
¿Eres judío?
Sí.
Porque suena como que te ríes.
No, you learned that one word. You only learned those 2 words. And that's all.
I'm 100% a Jew. 100%.
Where do you... Suenas así por cuando lo dices.
Mark is fucking poodle. Mark.
I doubt it, Chucky, I doubt it.
That's okay.
You trolled it.
That's okay. It's okay if you think I'm trolling.
¿En serio?
Okay, Chucky, hold up your right hand.
I'm serious.
Okay, Chucky, hold up your right hand.
Okay.
And repeat after me. I, Chucky.
I, Chucky.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I am a Jew.
That I am a Jew. I'm a proud Jew.
And nothing but a Jew.
And nothing but a Jew.
I am not a Zionist.
I hate the Zionists.
So help me God.
So help me Hashem.
Do you believe him now, Habibi?
No.
He can repeat it 10 times in front of you, bro. So don't do it.
Good attention, bro.
Tell you something fishy about this thing.
Let's dive into it. I got time, man. I got time.
I'm not saying you're horrible, but...
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie, baby. I get kind of jealous, right? Because you say these things and then you never want to like dive into it with me. But when Black Rabbi comes in here, you give Black Rabbi and Ariel all your attention, and I feel some weird.
But because I know nothing about you, so there isn't really anything to dive into. Black Rabbi and Ariella, they're all over the place, bro.
But what I'm trying to say is, Habibi, like, I feel like that you give them all your attention and you don't give them a step away. So what do you want to know? So what do you want to know? So what do you want to know, Habibi? We can dive into this, man. I got time.
You say that briefly first.
Yeah, like, what, are you jealous of Black Rabbi and Arietta? Like,
Nah, I'm just saying, like, you know.
He's jealous of the attention you give them.
Jealous of your Habibi.
I'm not looking for a wife, don't worry, Chucky. It's okay.
Nah, it's okay. Like, you know, I don't go that way, man.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, but it's just, you know, you just bring to
You sound like it, Chucky. You sound like it, bro. It's okay, just relax, man.
That's something like that.
Chucky's crazy, but
Chuck's your domestic. Just remember that.
You're like, oh, you give Black Rabbi and Ariella all the attention. You never give me the same attention.
Yeah, it's true.
You think you're like my third wife and they're the first.
I was just going to say that, and you just imagine he's just complaining to you.
What's going on, buddy?
Okay, if I had a son of you, bro, I'd use the AI to change this guy's face, you know,
Well, yeah. What do you want to know, Habibi? I'll answer any question you want in the next.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm good, bro. It's okay. It's not a big deal for me.
Oh, okay. When a Black Rabbi comes in, you ask them a million questions.
Black Rabbi, all I have to do is just put his name on the internet, bro, and I find everything I need to know about him. Ariella, same thing. All I have to do is look up his name on the internet, and I find everything I need to know about him.
He's lying to you. He's a cop.
Who is?
You are.
No, I'm not. I might be, though. You never know.
we don't know what to do about business.
I'm here on a mission. And in the next few weeks, we're gonna start losing people on this platform. And don't be surprised when that happens.
Hi, Chucks.
Am I on that list?
How is it?
Wait, is
I said I'm on that list.
You? Not yet. To be determined.
Okay. I'm ready.
You have a great voice.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking faggot.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, fucking scumbag son of a bitch.
Is this your best comeback, man?
Fucking little bitch. Have some respect for yourself, you fucking scumbag.
Is this the one that was calling himself a Greek? So
fuck you.
Who let this bitch back in? I mean, are you bold again?
Bitch. You fucking faggot, you world's faggot.
Look at him.
Fuck up.
You want attention, you little bitch, bro? Shut the fuck up. Go back to sleep.
Fuck you.
You
I will
fucking
go back to
scumbag.
sleep.
Shut your mouth. Yalla, go back to sleep. Shut your fucking mouth and
Meet
go
your
back
mother and beat the shit out of her for giving birth to you.
to
Anyways, George, what do you think about the Zionists? No, it's okay, allow it. It's okay because we need somebody up here to have a conversation because the room is not connected. But Chucky, brother, all he does is nothing but oil. Nothing but oil. By the way, George, do you think that the Zionists are getting hurt? I know you hang out in their rooms, right, George?
Yeah.
He doesn't hang out.
Are they hurt by my room?
Oh. I don't know, I haven't seen too much.
Do you remember that girl that was in here, Shabbat, or whatever her name was?
Jabba.
Yeah. So I heard you were co-modding with her, right? In a room that idiot Requit opened on my name. I was wondering, what were they saying?
Who? What's her name?
It was yesterday or yesterday. Remember that idiot Requit? He opened a room on my name. Amir is a bad car salesman or some shit.
I don't remember. I'm on Clubhouse all day.
Nah, the room was a mirror. The sand, you know, where.
What's the girl's name? Yeah.
Shabbat. She's Iranian. She's Persian Jewish. She's Persian Jew. And requit. So that idiot, that idiot requit. He opened a room on my name because I didn't bring him up because he's an idiot. You can't even have a discussion with him.
Yeah.
So I heard you went in there, and I think Yaakov praised you that you're a good ally to us.
Yes.
I was wondering. Yeah, I was wondering what did they talk about then?
They didn't mention you.
They did. Literally, the fucking title of the room was on my name. What are you on about?
Yeah, they just bantered. That was at 7-Eleven. We talked about how I want to be a rabbi.
This idiot man keeps on going this tangent. I want to be a rabbi so badly. Go get yourself circumcised. What the fuck are you doing here?
I just love Jesus.
If you're a rabbi, you have to, deny Jesus as well, because that's like a false prophet according to Judaism.
I do deny.
Oh, okay, you deny. Okay.
That's all I think about and all I care about. I just don't think he was God. Is that okay? I just love everything he taught. He was a good teacher.
If anybody else want to come on up, you guys are welcome to come on up. But Chucky, what do you think about what are you planning to do with that baby oil? So look, there are a lot of side effects as well to the baby oil, right? Because if you put the baby oil on your hair or whatever, you have to take a shower. Okay? Because what ends up happening is it starts becoming sticky and it starts mixing, it's like sweat, right? Because a lot of people, they tend to sweat, right? The sweat mixed with oil, it becomes disgusting.
Yeah, so go easy on it, Chucky. Don't finish your whole bottle, you know?
But I use like three bottles a day.
Yeah, that's messed up. You need help if that's the case.
Yeah, I love it.
So look, the baby oil that you have, right? Pore clogging, right? Mineral oil can clog pores in some people, potentially causing acne or breakouts, right? And it's not actually hydrating. Baby oil doesn't add moisture; it just prevents moisture loss. Okay, won't help much if your skin is already dry and needs hydration from water-based products. All right. The slippery and staining leaves a greasy residue. Can stain clothes, sheets, or damage certain surfaces like hardwood floors. All right, and then you have the fragrance sensitivity. Scented baby oils may irritate sensitive skin or trigger allergies. And then you got the non-eco-friendly as well. Most baby oils are petroleum-based. Mineral oil is a byproduct of crude oil, which raises environmental concerns. So, Chucky, why don't you be a good, person, a tree hugger, whatever you want to call yourself, right? And save the environment by not using baby oil. You see the side effects there of the baby oil?
But it makes me feel good.
Alright. Anyways, I tried. There's no point.
Nah, but because I respect you so much, Amir, after this battle's done, I won't use it.
Alright, cool. Anyways, Point, do you want to come on up? You were an idiot before, you're still an idiot. Come on up. I did send you an invite earlier. You're welcome to come on up. Instead of sitting in the audience and, being a keyboard warrior. I think Point is scared.
You know, Point has rooms that only has 3 people that come in there.
Seriously?
Yeah. Point had a room.
Check it with the
Point scared.
With the amount of baby oil that you use, Chucky, you're not moisturized.
Lack sophistication.
You're marinated.
Guys, you need more sophistication. Any French speakers on stage or in the audience?
Who were you talking to, George?
Who was that?
Who were you talking to?
Just anybody, any French speakers.
Anybody wants to respond to George in French? Okay, sorry, George. Do you know your ABCDs, George? Do you know your ABCDs?
You gotta give me something more substantive, get a little more creative.
Okay, but I'm just asking you a simple question. Do you know your ABCDs?
Of course, in so many languages.
Can you say them in backwards?
What kind of bullshit ass Pharisee to Jesus question is that, Habibi?
What the fuck was he?
I'm disrespecting Jesus, okay? Jesus.
I'm not disrespecting Jesus. I was just.
Okay, we have Mark here. Let's have an intellectual conversation. Mark, what do you think about the ceasefire? Do you think Netanyahu is holding them hostages? George, just mute up. Thank you. Look, Boyd is calling you a clown. Just mute up. Thank you, clown. Mark, what's your take on this?
I actually don't understand the question. Is he holding the hostages? I actually don't get it.
So he's holding Israeli hostages by not doing a ceasefire. So he has done it multiple times. He has violated ceasefires with Hamas before. He's still violated ceasefire with Lebanon. And the hostage families, they're actually protesting inside Israel that this guy does not want to end the war. He's a demonic, and he doesn't want to do the hostage exchange thing. You know, Trump was able to do it with Hamas, right? And that was sort of like he was rubbing in Netanyahu's face that, look, if I can do it, you can do it. Why aren't you able to do it? A ceasefire with Hamas. So. And then Trump suddenly came out and he told the Israelis to let him, forgive him and let him off the hook on three charges. There's about three charges on him. And they told him that we're gonna, you have to let him off the hook. Otherwise, I'm not gonna fund you guys anymore. I think it's like $3.6 billion worth of military aid that comes in every year or something. He said, I'm not going to fund you guys if you guys don't let him off the hook, because Trump realized that this guy's a criminal, he's a terrorist. He needs to be he cannot be a politician anymore. He cannot be a leader of that country anymore. So that's where we're at.
Isn't there a peace deal on the table right now being discussed with Hamas and Israel?
Yes, they are, but we don't know if it's going to go through. It's like a 50-50.
Maybe I'm not up to date on the latest, but I thought Israel agreed and Hamas has come back with something. So they're calling it like semi-positive, but it wasn't like a complete I agree kind of thing. That's what I thought was the latest.
No, they came back with adjustments to it, but Netanyahu is rejecting those adjustments. It's still positive, but Netanyahu did reject those adjustments.
Point, stay out of my DM.
Okay. Well, I'll be interested to see. I mean, I think Trump posted something like, here's the deal, if you don't take it, the next deal is going to be worse or something like that. So I'm curious if he'll view that adjustment as a no, or if he'll be totally fine with it. I don't know. Has he responded? I don't think he had. But to answer Amir's question, I've mentioned a bunch that Israel's a democracy, and so if there was a hypothetical where Hamas would leave power and Netanyahu would leave power, I'd be all for it. I'd make that trade in a hut.
Yeah, but I mean, where do you draw a line? How is it a democracy? It's not a democracy, right? It's you have the Jewish supremacy inside Israel. I mean, the self-determination is exclusively and unique to the Jewish people that was passed in 2018. How is that a democracy?
There's Arab Israelis who are voting in Israel.
Yeah, but we're talking about the full self-determination, not a partial self-determination. We're talking about a self-determination that's like partial at 10-20%. There's a lot of places inside Israel, they can't even build their properties. Only the Jewish folks can.
Okay, but weren't you just talking about how Netanyahu would have to leave power and things like that? I'm totally fine with that if it solves the problem. That's fine with me.
No, I know, but you brought up the democracy. I'm like, how is it a democracy? I know they keep on promoting this idea that we have the only democracy in the Middle East. I don't see any democracy in there. It's like one side has the upper hand. I mean, the one group of people, right? The other group of people, they're like second class.
Well, the Israeli Arabs are voting. You can argue that the Palestinians aren't. That makes sense to me. The Palestinians are not voting. They voted in their own election for Hamas, and then they haven't been offered the opportunity to vote again since, because unfortunately Hamas hasn't held an election. But I'm with you.
Israel is the one that stopped the Iraq from voting process.
You think Hamas wants to hold an election?
I gave you the situation last time. I said it was Israel that's stopping it, not Hamas.
Yeah, I remember that discussion. I think we meant to disagree on that one. I don't think Hamas is chomping at the bit to have an election, from what I can see. That's okay.
I'm talking about. So I gave you example of the PA. They didn't allow the PA to hold the elections. Yeah, because they didn't allow the traditional votes in there.
Even the Gazans don't legitimize the PA at this point.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about before. Why didn't Israel allow the votes from Jerusalem?
I don't know. I need to understand that better before I can comment. One way or the other. I'm not. But anyway, here's the point. I think you could ignore my democracy comment. It doesn't really matter. I think what I heard you say was that Trump doesn't think Netanyahu should stay in power. I actually haven't heard that, but if that's the case, if the peace deal involves, Netanyahu and Hamas both leaving power, sign me up. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that these are a lot of Zionist talking points that they are not voting in, and it's always Israel that has to stop it. They're willing to settle down. They're willing to do the two-state, this and that. It's always Israel, always. But let's see what happens, with the ceasefire. I don't know if it's going to go through, because we've seen time after time, that these people have violated the ceasefire.
I hope it does. I hope it works. I don't know exactly what the adjustments are that are being requested, but I'm a little concerned because, again, that proposal was accompanied by a statement saying, basically, don't change anything because your next offer will be worse. That could just be blustering on Trump's part, but it also could have been by Hamas saying, change this, that maybe shooting it in the foot. I've got no way of knowing. I'm not at the negotiating table, but I hope.
Let me ask you this, man. Let's say that the ceasefire goes through, both agree, and everything's good, and then all of a sudden Israel violates the ceasefire. Would that change anything about your position towards Israel?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if it's just blatant, unprovoked, sure. I mean, frankly, it changed Trump's position. You saw what happened. He was pissed when, after the Iranian bombings, then there was attacking. He got absolutely pissed off that there was movement there. So, yeah.
Well, you would how would your position change? What is the first thing that maybe you would say or act or whatever you want to call it?
Well, if it was literally out of nowhere, they're in the middle of a ceasefire, there's been no incident to provoke any sort of response, and Israel just comes in and just blows some shit up, yeah, I'd be pretty upset. I would call Israel a bunch of idiots for doing that, but I would hope that that's not what's going to happen.
How do you feel about Israel violating the ceasefire in Lebanon over 3,500?
Lebanon? We're not talking about Lebanon, are we?
Yeah, but I'm just asking you because if they do it in Lebanon, what's going to stop them from doing it in Palestine? They also have a history of violating the ceasefire in Palestine. I'm hoping it doesn't happen, I pray that it doesn't happen. But at the same time, if one of these days I wake up and I see in the news that they broke the ceasefire, I wouldn't really be too surprised. But I was curious to know your opinion on whether your position will change or not.
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand there's a lack of trust. I think that lack of trust is mutual. I think we mentioned that last time, but I don't think that is a prerequisite to. I think if overcoming the lack of trust is a prerequisite to peace, I think we're fucked. Because I don't think Israel's going to randomly start trusting Palestine, and I don't think Palestine's going to randomly start trusting Israel. I think that's probably going to be. I think that's going to be the last domino that drops on the peace process. 700 years from now, they might start trusting each other, but I think there are steps you can take in the interim without the trust being there. And yeah, I understand the skepticism. Obviously, there's skepticism on the other side too, and I don't really know how to solve that until you get, honestly, generational turnover, because the people that they don't trust, when they die, maybe the new people you have another opportunity to establish trust with, and I mean that on both sides. I don't think Palestine's going to start randomly trusting Netanyahu. Don't think that's going to happen. I don't think, Israel's going to randomly start trusting Hamas. Don't think that's going to happen. But if Hamas leaves power, for example, Netanyahu leaves power, there's nothing crazy to deter a ceasefire for a little while, and then all of a sudden both sides have fresh blood, at least in office, that's a poor choice of word, fresh blood, fresh people in office. Then all of a sudden there's a new opportunity to potentially establish trust with two totally new parties, and that's kind of what I'm hoping, is that the ceasefire would last long enough for something like that to happen.
I would just be shocked if, because Netanyahu, his coalition is so weak, if he pisses off the more radical parts like Ben Gvir and stuff like that, he's just blown up this spot. He's gonna, I don't see the ceasefire happening, unfortunately. There will be some excuse not to have a ceasefire, because it's in his political interest to keep the war going.
Well, he's already agreed to it in theory. It's the Palestinian side need to say yes right now, at least that's my understanding. Because a lot of the reason this coalition is weak, and you're absolutely right, he is a very weak coalition. And in addition, he's got people pissed off he hasn't brought hostages home. So he's feeling a lot of pressure to get hostages home. And part of the ceasefire, of course, is getting at least half, if not all, the hostages home. So he actually wants it, for that reason, if nothing else, because he wants to be able to show that he hasn't forgotten the hostages, because he's getting so much pressure home for that.
Mark, he was getting so much pressure before as well, and he started the war with Iran. You see what I'm saying? There was a lot of pressure coming in from a whole bunch of families, from outside, from a whole bunch of countries wanted to do arms embargo, but he didn't listen to anything, right? What changed suddenly? Because, he's still a demonic criminal terrorist.
Well, Iran doesn't really, if you attack Iran or you don't attack Iran, then either way you're not going to get a hostage release as a result. So I think that's a separate issue.
Iran has nothing to do with that.
That's my whole point.
But it's interesting, his support. When he bought Iran, his support went up in Israel. They approved of him.
What did you say, Daniel?
What I said was that when Netanyahu, did the bombings of Iran, it brought up public support within Israel for him.
Yeah, truth.
Yeah, it's not rocket science that Israel has a lot of skepticism towards Iran and vice versa. So yeah, that's true.
Iran wasn't the threat; the threat was big.
Hello.
Smells good.
Yeah, I got the rat from my phone.
Since I left, what was that?
I was asking her when she will be citizen, and she said in the next year, inshallah, so that would take away the fear.
Yeah, she's technically eligible now, but anyways, I don't like these nuns that come in the room, so.
Yeah, probably somebody's spying on me.
Yeah, I don't like these Mossad agents.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
Three meat pasta with meat.
Nice. Sounds very North African.
tomatoes, yeah. I'm gonna take out the garbage. Where the dogs in? Come say hi.
Friends, the only single male friends I have are on Clubhouse and Chatter, and I don't live near them, so I don't have any. I can't think of one.
Immediate friends, like all of them.
Yep, all are married. Every single last one. I do not have one single friend, not even distant friend. They're all married.
So
and then, yeah. Well, for my wife, she does have single friends, but the way our situation is set up, we don't really. She doesn't really go out with those single friends because we're in a different area than her high school friends and her college friends. So they do the phone chit chat, all of that stuff. But in our area where we live at now, all of our friends are married. Every single last one of them.
Bingo! See, that's the key. And if a man really wants you to himself, he gonna do what TC did. You heard the key to what TC said was that she don't even live around them other friends no more. So he gonna make sure his situation's straight. He moved around, make sure she can be comfortable with her husband. Now, if she start creeping back to the single friends, trying to do single shit, that's her. That ain't, my whole thing is blaming the single friends. The way I heard y'all blaming the single girl, like the fuck? Once you get married to somebody, that is your vows, no one else.
She will probably start missing that single advocate too.
Don't have to I'm telling y'all now, and listen, I bless everybody on stage, right? I don't, but I'm just letting you know right now, like TC said, first of all, I really don't even have too many single friends. Most of my friends are married. Like, I kind of feel like the oddball, right? But I'm just letting you know, like, let's say if there is a homegirl out there that say, oh yeah, girl, woo, let's go in this. Nah, baby girl, like, no. Right, like, why are you going? The fuck is you trying to go for? Go home! No.
It's not necessarily them going out. It's them look like they living a life, like living a boring marriage life, like the same person, the same thing over and over again. So the chit chat might be worse than going out with them.
Wait, but doesn't everyone have single friends? Like, isn't that what a maid of honor is? It's your single friend. Your matron of honor is your married friend. Like,